Good.
She's got them displayed.
Oh my gosh, Claudette. Did you do all this today?
Well, what a good deal here. We can see what we can do. Oh my goodness.
So I've got a Nancy Hoffman. Need a new frame for that. Got Jean Henderson. I got to get a new mat and a new frame. I've got
Coasters?
coasters. Mary coasters. I love this part, but I need to get a new frame. This Frank Nolker giraffe, but this doesn't go with my house anymore. Drawing I did in high school. I kind of want you to crop it with a new mat.
Okay.
I totally beat the heck out of this frame with my mom and brother. And then you need a frame of my mom, and I have 2 copies of the print. So you pick whichever one you want. I just need like a backing for, I need a new frame for this. This is my diploma, recent. And then my dad, I need a new frame for this. Fabric and
So they just, tape it in place, and but you could do that too. Maybe just a little round gold medal.
that would be beautiful. Thank you, ma'am.
All right, we'll call you later.
Alright.
Enjoy your day. So I recently moved everything into this one room.
Awesome. Yeah.
Got my mat cutter, and this is a dry mount press. My main work table.
So this is all your mat board blanks and half sheets.
Yeah, we save anything down to a 5x7 because you never know.
You've got blades and patterns down here.
Oh yeah, all kinds of textures. You know, it's got to go with the feel of the room, and not just protecting it from the glass, because that's the main thing about matting, is to keep the artwork away from the glass. This lady here likes to do an original. We design it, the frame, and then she'll make a copy of the same piece, and it's a little different tone and color, and she frames that also.
Can you give us a tutorial while you frame these?
Oh, sure. What I'm using here is a T-hinge, which is the least amount of tape to adhere the piece of artwork in place. It just hangs at the very top. When I do hinge, you know, I line up my artwork with the matting, lay it onto the backing like this, remove the mat, and I'll just mark the corners. I use an acid-free tape. Original art, basically the less adhesive, the better. And then you have a burnisher, that's the main thing, and that holds it to the back.
Yep.
This is called double stick tape. As long as it doesn't touch the art, it's okay. And the outer edge. And that will hold the matting in place for you to handle. And then we wash the glass. This is my glass cutter here. I cut actually the glass and matting on that board there. This particular one has different attachments. This one here is for your mat board and foam core. And this one here you can do plexiglass or glass. Ta-da! But this is what you call your dust brush, and then you dust the art and the glass. You bring them together. I look around the edges first to make sure there's no dust or lint in there. Lay the frame on top. This here is a point shooter, and this what holds the backing in place behind the glass. I eyeball about 4 inches apart.
Okay.
You know,
So this is your gallery space.
I actually put some of my old pictures up.
Oh, nice.
There's the lino cut.
Looks like Stonehenge, kind of. With letters, are these letters?
I was fooling around with stenciling and whatnot, you know,
Cool.
the stencils and things like that.
So you're a print major at UConn, right?
Yeah, printmaking and painting.
Cool.
I really loved etching. And then this one here's, I did a series with peppers. The outside of the pepper and then the inside of the pepper. Go to the grocery store and find the biggest pepper and cut in half. And this was a lino cut, you know, 2-color lino cut. These are some of my other prints in here, but
Oh, yeah.
the etchings over here.
Oh. That's really cool.
Yeah, I actually put it in a show, and it had to do with earthquakes. So they hung everything on the wall, tipsy.
Oh, neat.
The whole show was all tipsy. And we take the trusty double stick tape, go along the back of the frame, and we seal it with a paper, pull it nice and taut. Some people will just use their ruler, come in about 1/8 of an inch. These little guys are bump-ons. That's so they don't move around on the wall. You measure about 1/3 of the way down the top. And then you take your screw eye, and I run it across wax. That helps it from heating up and snapping, especially in a hardwood. Or you can use a soap, bar soap. That works too.
Cool. Tricks of the trade.
Next we add the wire, and usually you measure about 3 inches past the wire. So I'll bring it down to the 6. And I know I need to cut my wire about 15 inches long. Slide it through and then go back again, and that prevents it from slipping out. And then after that's done, I attach a hanger. When they go home, they can hang it up right away.
So where's the first place you did framing?
I started on Main Street at the Sweeney's frame shop. I answered an ad about 8 months after graduating from UConn. My first half hour was just cutting mats, learning how to cut the mat. I got bored. Okay, what else? I ended up within 5 weeks doing everything. Taking the orders with the customer, ordering the materials, cutting the glass, the matting, the wood, and putting it all together. So I've been framing since for approximately 36 years.
Well, thanks for taking the time. I know you're really busy.
No problem.
Hello?
Hey, Devin.
Hi, Claudette.
Just calling to let you know your pictures are all set.
I'll be right over.
Okay, see you soon. And here's your final painting.
Looks really good.
There's your receipt.
Thank you.
And thank you.
Totally.
Take care.
You too.
Well, I put the rest of them all together in one package. That way it'd be easier for you to bring it out, okay?
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Thank you.
Okay.